Hey guys, before we get started, I just want to tell everybody to please spread this video around because this is easily one of the most important videos in this YouTube channel's long history. So after you have finished watching this video all the way through to the end, please do spread this video around to get the word out there because the more people that see it, the better chance that maybe YouTube will see it, because we're hoping that somebody at YouTube will see this video, which is a long shot, but hey, that's the goal, long shot or not. So anyway, let's get into this, shall we? Hello there. My name is Barney Hunter 12. I have been a content creator here on YouTube for 12 and a half years, since mid-2012. I have spent more than half of my life making content on YouTube, all the while abiding by their community guidelines. So, at the time of me recording this video, I am at 99.3k subscribers, a mere 700 subscribers away from the 100,000 subscriber milestone, and from receiving the Silver Play Button Award, which is the award that YouTube will give the creator after they surpass 100,000 subscribers. Now, that is one of the requirements to get the award. The other requirement is to make sure that, you're making your content fair, there's nothing fishy about what you're doing, and to make sure that you have no community guideline violations for a full year. That is another requirement, and I was on my way to doing just that, and then the unthinkable happened. On Christmas Day of 2024, I uploaded a Christmas-themed video to my channel, where it was titled, "Doing Weird, Naughty, or Nice Inspections at Frappe Cafe." In hindsight, I probably could have done better on the titling there. In case you happen to not be familiar with the content that I make videos on the platform called Roblox. I'm sure it needs no introduction, where I go into games that have very serious player bases, and I be not serious. I kind of act like a fool, and these serious people give me funny reactions. Now, I am not bullying or harassing anybody. I'm just kind of making funny jokes and doing some light teasing, if you will. In fact, a lot of times the people who show up in my videos actually enjoy being in my videos and consider it an honor sometimes for whatever reason. But yes, so there's no kind of bullying or harassment. So in this video in particular, the Christmas video I spoke of, I went into the game and I pretended to be one of Santa's elves going around to see who is on the naughty and nice list. So I went around and I kind of was like doing weird inspections. Now when I say weird, I don't mean like inappropriate. I mean like going up to people and pretending to smell them. Nothing NSFW or inappropriate whatsoever. And shortly after that video came out, about an hour and a half to be specific, I was at my holiday get-together because it was Christmas Day, and I got an email from YouTube saying that they took the video down for violating their sex and nudity community guideline. On top of that, they put a warning on my channel. So, now that this warning is on my channel, I am ineligible for the Silver Play Button Award that I'm this close to getting and that I've been working for 12 and a half years for, all because of this decision. So, I submitted an appeal. And a few days later, that appeal was declined. So I reached out to the Team YouTube Twitter account for help. And I got a response from someone who seemed to be a human being, and not some kind of bot or whatever. They said that they totally understand my situation and that they want to help. So they asked me to send them a link to the video that they took down. So I sent them that link and they said, okay, we'll get back to you when we've made a decision. 2 weeks went by of complete radio silence. I didn't want to message them back too soon because I figured, hey, I need to give them time to review the situation. But I also know that YouTube is the biggest platform on earth, at least in terms of video sharing, and, moderators could very easily lose my case in the probably literal ocean of other cases they gotta look into. So I wanted to wait about 2 weeks. 2 weeks went by, and so I sent them a message back asking if they've made a decision. Not even 30 minutes later, I got a very brief response back saying that they have doubled down on their decision and that they're going to keep the video down and by extension, keep the warning on my channel. So it seems like YouTube didn't really take this case into much consideration. Now, granted, the YouTube moderators have a huge job on their hands. Huge job! However, I made it clear in my messages with them that there's a lot more than just a video riding on this case. There is a silver play button award that has been worked for 12 and a half years that is on the line. I made that abundantly clear to them. But they didn't seem to care all that much and gave me a very brief response, not even 30 minutes after I followed up with them. If they really had taken much time to consider this situation, they would have either A, responded to me within the 2 weeks that I had given them, or B, taken a little longer than 30 minutes to come up with a response to my follow-up message. At first, when I opened this conversation with Team YouTube, I thought it was purely because of the title that I had chosen for the video. But after I had sent them this message and, we went our separate ways for a little bit and I was waiting for a response from them, I decided to review the video myself, because even though the video is down, I still have the video file on my computer so I could view it myself. So I looked through the video to see if there was possibly anything else other than the title that might have ticked YouTube off. And very quickly, I think I might have understood what really took them to this extreme here. Of course, the title probably didn't help, but what I noticed was at the very beginning of the video, there was a certain avatar that someone else was wearing that I think might have ticked YouTube off. Now, inside of Frappe Cafe, they have a leaderboard for the people who have donated the most Roblox's currency, to the game. And whoever is the #1 donator, the one who has donated the most Robux to them, has their avatar featured next to the leaderboard. And it just so happened that the avatar that person was wearing, the person who donated the most, was wearing nothing but underwear, socks, and hairy skin. Now, that might sound, weird to some people, and, it is. I don't know why people wear avatars like that, but I can tell you one thing. #1, that is nowhere near the worst of what Roblox can offer in terms of weird avatars. But #2, I have seen far worse things that YouTube has allowed on their platform. And when I showed a screenshot of that avatar to somebody else, they literally were like, dude, that just looks like something somebody's wearing for like a fight match. It doesn't even really look like graphic underwear that's being used for like weird purposes. It just looks like somebody who's wearing that for a fight match. Not to mention, like I said, the avatar was wearing socks and I think shoes as well. So I think that might have even been like the theme of the avatar was somebody dressing up for some kind of fight match, Because oftentimes when people, get ready for fight matches, they don't wear a shirt. They wear some kind of, small pants, but they usually have socks and shoes on, but they don't have a shirt on. So, I think that might have been what the whole theme of that avatar was. Somebody dressing up for some kind of fight match, or maybe they were dressing up as their favorite fighter person in real life. I don't watch any kind of fighting, so I don't know any names of people, but yeah, I think that might have been the whole theme of that avatar. So, I think in that context, it's completely appropriate. But even if you want to sit here and say that that avatar is not appropriate, there are literal content creators that are several times bigger than me that regularly post suggestive thumbnails, titles. The whole videos themselves are just NSFW. And YouTube not only allows this content to stay up, but they monetize it. And yet, here I am, one of the longest standing creators on YouTube, having a warning on my channel, and now ineligible for the Silver Play Button Award, all because somebody else was wearing a underwear avatar. Which, granted, maybe I could have done better at not showing that, and I certainly will in the future now. But it pales in comparison to the other kinds of things that YouTube does allow and even pays people to show on their platform. Now, YouTube has not come out and told me plainly that that avatar is the reason that they think I violated their community guidelines. They didn't even come out plainly and tell me if it was the title either. They actually haven't even told me what it was that was in the video that violated the guideline. All they've told me is that I did violate the guideline. But between the title and that avatar, I think those are the two most likely suspects. And both of those things pale in comparison to other things that YouTube allows and pays people to show on the platform. So, this is what I get After working for 12 and a half years on YouTube, dedicating more than half of my life to service to this platform, this is what I get. When we're this close to the finish line, to 100,000 subscribers and earning the award of the silver play button, this is what I get. I am now ineligible for the silver play button award until Christmas Day of 2025. That is when I can apply to get the award. Christmas Day, which is almost a full year away. So, yeah. The 100,000 subscriber milestone will most likely still happen. You know, I don't see why it won't happen. But I won't be getting the award for it when I get it. It'll be instead almost a full year after I reach the milestone. So, yeah, it's a fun situation. Now, despite how upset I am at YouTube, I will still continue to make content, and I will continue to make content for the full year that it takes for me to be eligible for the award. Rest assured, if YouTube isn't going to do the right thing and reverse this situation, I'll just wait the full year, because I've waited 12 and a half years at the time of me making this video, so I'll wait one more. Alright, I'll wait one more. Now, why exactly does this Silver Play Button Award mean so much to me? Well, it's not just because I've spent 12 and a half years of my life working towards it. That's certainly part of it, as I've said over and over and over again. But the main reason is because despite how long I've been on this platform, there will be a day when I have to retire and post my final video and say goodbye. I don't know when that will be, I don't know why it will be, but I know it will happen. As the old saying goes, all good things must come to an end. And whenever that time comes, I would just like to have that silver play button with me for the rest of my life. So when I'm an 80-something-year-old man on his recliner chair, hopefully with a nice fireplace in front of me or something, I'll have that play button sitting above that fireplace to remind me of the time that I've spent here, the lessons I've learned being here, the people I've met being here, and the experience of being here, just the memories of everything that I've done here on YouTube. That's all I want. That is why I want that award, as a symbol of everything that not only have I accomplished, but everything that my community has helped me accomplish. That is why I want that play button. And also, just because, to be perfectly blunt with you, I think it's the only play button I'll ever be eligible for. Whenever this full year expires, that is. Because the next level up is the golden play button, which is at 1 million subscribers. And I'll be honest with you, I don't see this channel reaching 1 million subscribers. At least not for a very long time, if it ever does get to that point. So this is probably the only play button I'll ever be eligible for. So, yeah, it's the only play button I'm probably gonna get. And, this happened. This happened. And we're literally, at the time of me recording this, 700, almost 600 subscribers away from reaching 100,000 subscribers. So, yeah, it's a really depressing, motivation-killing, infuriating, unjustified situation that is going on right now. So, now that I have tried to appeal, I have reached out to Team YouTube, and still they didn't reverse the decision. There are only two options left. The first option is to just wait the full year until I'm eligible again and just get the award then. Or, if I want to fight this one more time, the only other option I have left now is to make enough noise online to get somebody up there at YouTube to take another look at this situation. And maybe get them to see this video. That is the only two options left in this situation. And I'm really hoping that we can just get the latter going, to get them to reverse the situation and not make me have to wait a full year. I will if I have to, but I'd really rather not. I'd really rather not. This is where you guys come in. Each and every one of you have a voice. And it doesn't matter who you are. Even if you aren't a developer, an owner of a game, or a YouTuber, or whatever you think you aren't, your voice still counts. If you've got some kind of social media account that YouTube, can see you on, you count. You count. So we need as many voices as possible to call YouTube to take another look at this and do the right thing. That is what we gotta do. And if there are any developers or YouTubers out there that are sympathetic toward my situation or want to help in some way, hey, I'm more than happy to accept your help. So please, my Twitter DMs are open, so if there's any YouTubers or developers or anybody with a significant audience who wants to help me out, my Twitter DMs are open. BarneyHunter12 is my Twitter name. If you want to help me out, send me a message there, and we can talk things out from there. But, yeah, I'll take all the help I can get at this point, so yes. And if you are going to reach out to YouTube, please do so in a respectful manner, because if you throw slurs or swears or whatever at them, it's probably not going to help my case at all, and they're probably not going to take you seriously. So, please, be respectful about it. So, yeah, that is the gist of the situation. So, now I'm just going to have to hope and pray that this last resort works out somehow, that this will reach somebody's ears up there at YouTube, and they'll look into this again. That is the only hope we have left. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. You all are Obi-Wan Kenobi in this case. So, help me out. You're my only hope now. It is certainly a sticky situation, to say the least, and not one I would wish on anybody. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching this video. If anything does happen, like if I get any responses from YouTube, I will make a follow-up video about this. But if you don't hear any follow-up videos, then most likely they've ignored the situation entirely. And if they do ignore it, then there's not much else I can do but wait the full year, but just hoping that doesn't end up happening. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and please do consider subscribing if there's anybody who is new that is watching this, because, you know, I could use any new subscribers I can get, because we're really close to 100,000 subscribers, because silver play button or no silver play button, I still want that milestone. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Have a good one, folks.